Oh, two people already. Wow. What's up? What's up? Who do we got? Who do we got? You really bring that pumpkin? Oh, is that barbed wire? Barbed wire rubber. What's up, people? Who do we got in here? I see 3. I see likes already. We're just chilling today. It's Sunday. Just sitting around. We got some things to do. And, yeah, what's up, John? What's up, Chino? Chino, did I spell that right? What's up, Chris? Fritz, what's up? Yeah, sorry, guys. No video today. Nothing really went on yesterday. We actually had a lot of family time yesterday. All 3 kids. Oh, man. Yeah, we had a lot of family time yesterday. We were out, Halloween party, and Liam, Parker, and Owen, we had them all out, so. About to get a trailer tomorrow? Sweet. I need to start looking out for another trailer at some point. I got to figure out which route that I want to go. Happy Halloween, Mark. Appreciate you, Chris. What's up, Josh? Appreciate you, Watson. All right. What do you guys want to know? Because we're basically just, it's Sunday. You know, I got some things to do with the trailer and the truck. I do want to go up the brakes. And, you know, I'll be doing a little bit of this stuff later. I'm probably going to stay on here live for like 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see what happens. What's up, man? How's it going? Have you started doing CDL? Nothing with the CDL yet. Permit only. I definitely need to figure out how I want to go about getting the actual A, because I want manual, I want 5th wheel, and I want combination and air brakes. So I don't know. I got to do some more research on that and figure out if I can actually do it in my truck. But 56 in Tampa, wow. Last run gross, absolutely terrible. I think it was 3,600. Absolutely terrible. Nick, the thing I regret about the 12 valve swap is not knowing what I know now, because if I were to be able to do this again from scratch, I would have this swap perfect. That's the only thing I regret is not, I wish that I would have taken my time a little bit more with it. So I'm going to basically redo the swap next year at some point with a nicer motor, no oil leaks. It's going to be gone over before I put it in the truck. When the motor's out, I'm going to prep the engine bay, and just a lot of things are going to be done a lot better. What's going on with CDL? I have the permit. I'm just waiting. I got to do some research and figure out if I'm going to take the test in my truck or I'm going to take it in a semi. I don't know yet. Appreciate you, Frank. What's up, Chad? 2022 Ram. Let me know if you have any issues with the 2022s. I am super curious to see if they've figured out these new trucks yet, which I doubt they have, but I'm hoping they do. Appreciate you, Volkswagen Planet. Oh, man. So, yeah, a lot of things going on. I have an update in tomorrow's video about the Ram Charger, but before I do say it, and before it's uploaded for tomorrow, what do you guys think about having a Ram Charger on the channel? Yeah, definitely. I feel like you should have got a 3500 dually, but at the same time, I don't know your situation. So that 2500 very well maybe. And they even have a higher axle rating now than they did in my year, because I was limited to 6,000 pounds on the axle rating. So it may very well be fine for your situation. I don't know, but I hope it works out for you. What's up, Michael? Happy Halloween. Josh, I prefer the 12 valve because of the simplicity and the mechanical aspects. My 12 valve, now that the exhaust manifold's fixed, the fuel pressure's fixed, night and day has a ton of pulling power compared to what it had. So I'll pull 26,000 pounds. No, not pull 20, but I'll gross 26,000 pounds. And I would say that, like, as long as you're not doing mountains and whatnot, like on the flats, you'll do 67 all day, no problem, with 373s. No, no pumpkin carving. Yeah, he's just got it all painted and everything. Fuel cost, wow, was it awful? I think I spent about $1,000 on fuel. I've never spent that much in a week on fuel since I decided to be home every week. When I was running OTR, that was my OTR cost every week. Now it's like I was doing like $600 to $700 a week in fuel. Yeah, now I can't do that. Happy Halloween. Thanks, Eldon. Appreciate you, Colorado Springs. Keep grinding, absolutely. Hotshot Mac, what's up? Happy Halloween, Robert. Appreciate you. Chris, yeah, see, between the Ford, Chevy, and Dodges, the only thing I ever had against a Chevy was the independent front suspension. I just don't like the IFS. That's just me. But honestly, the newer Chevys have been killing it, from what I've heard. Yeah, John, you bet that I have him on notifications on. Sam, that dually is, all he needs is the 2-inch spacers up front. That dually it looks good. So I wish that I would have started with a single wheel bed like he did, but I'll just have to do body work. So I will be doing that probably in the next couple weeks. What's up, Chevy? Any loads secured yet coming back to Florida? I will be booking loads for Tuesday. The goal is to work Tuesday and be home as quick as possible. That's basically, it's Tuesday to Saturday usually. So yeah, I'll be heading back out. You missed the common rail that was originally in the truck. Nick, the only thing I liked about the common rail was the sound. A common rail's sound out the exhaust is loud, and it just sounds really good, but that was the only good thing. That was the only thing I liked about the common rail. Now, I get, a lot of more people like the common rail more than the 12-valve. I'm the opposite. I like the 12-valve. Not to mention I like the E-logs that come with it. Have my CDL, still haven't gotten a load. What load board should I start with? If you're doing freight, truck stop. If you're doing cars, I'm using Central Dispatch. Sorry, Mike. What brand airbags do you have installed? I use Airlift 5000s, and they are lifetime warranty on the bags themselves. So 100% I recommend them, because when you pop one, it took me 3 years to pop one. They will replace them under warranty. I did not know that, and I bought new bags, but they were cheap anyway. But yeah, they're lifetime warranty. Why so much in fuel? Travis, so the fuel is like $3.45 a gallon now, in between $3.45 and $4.50 a gallon. And I filled up in PA for $4.25 a gallon. So god awful. I used to get it for like $2.89 max. Can't do that anymore. And as for oil, yeah, I only was able to get 20 gallons of oil to burn. So yeah, Chris, I hear you there. Too many people driving the prices down. It's unfortunate, because when I go down to Florida, I won't move to Florida at this time of year for less than 3. The only reason I moved less than 3 this time was because we booked a really heavy Audi, and I regret it. But so I had to take cheaper light cars to make up for it. But next time I will definitely not be doing that. Appreciate you, Donnie. Happy Halloween. Yes, I love the home time. I will also mention in tomorrow's video, I want to get more into like building things and restorations. So yes, I'll keep doing the Hotshot videos because that's what I basically do for a living. But I would like to do more build series videos. Like once this whole legal stuff's out of the way, I'll have more money that I'll need to spend for the tax write-offs and whatnot. So the Ram Charger, I want to see what your guys' opinions on that are. I want to get this truck absolutely perfect. I have a 12-valve swap next year in the plans that basically I'm going to do it right. And when I pull the engine out of this truck, I want everything neatened up. So that's just basically how I'm going to do it. Love both car trailer and flatbed tomorrow. I have a take 3 car trailer. Yeah, if you're doing a car trailer, definitely look into Central Dispatch. Just know that the prices kind of suck in certain places. Yeah, everybody's got their own thing. Like some people, like freight works for them, or cars works for them, or there's certain ways of doing it. Like everybody has something that works for them. Some people like their semi, some people like their pickups. I like my pickups specifically because I can be home as fast as possible. I can run paper logs. And once I get my CDL, I'll be able to do 32,000 pounds, give or take, something like that, with a 3,500 and my trailer. So it works out for me. My goal is as much home time as possible, debt paid off. We'll start a company at some point again, and maybe we'll start talking about leasing drivers on, but I want to get well established first before I were to do that, but it is in the plans. Is there a negative getting paid AHC? I think that's just basically they'll just give you a check after so and so days. Just look into, for ACH, look into like what it says on there, how many days it takes to get paid. I get paid bi-weekly, so to me it doesn't matter what like the pay amount on there it says, because some of them will say like 10 days and whatnot, but I used to do only CODs until we changed the pay schedules. You have space to work on projects. Yes and no. It depends on what I'm doing. So like for the body work and the paint on the truck, yes, I'll be able to take it and get it worked on, and I have the shop for that. But if I need to leave something there, probably not. But it all depends like what it is though, and you know, I can leave something there for a little while, but I can't leave it there long term. So 12 valve and a Ram Charger. See, I was thinking more along the lines of the 4BT, because even though it's more expensive, I wanted to try to find a clapped out 4BT and run that in a Ram Charger, but the 4BTs are so expensive. 105 gallons on the aux tank, and I'm just running, let me show you guys. Let me see if I can't show you guys. Flip this around. There is a little, there you go, you guys can see it. There's a little switch down there. I have it on now because I can't, well, I don't have very much in the aux tank, so I'm just letting it drain day by day. I wonder, I'm going to move you guys over here because I feel like this might be, is that a better spot? That is definitely a better spot. There you go. Yeah, so, I also have a drain, like a stop valve. I haven't installed it yet, but I need to. So there's that. Dallas, Texas. What is a good rate for power only? 400 miles one way, 4,500 pound dump trailer. I am terrible with quoting short hauls. This is why I never used to do short hauls. If something was only moving 400 miles, I personally wouldn't touch it. But for 400 miles, like, oh, that's a hard one. It's like, I don't really know, like, because it's not really worth the time to move something short distance unless it's like a really good rate per mile. Like if you get $1,000 for that, maybe I'd probably take that, even though it's only a day worth of work. But it's like in between 750 and 1,000 is what I would say. But yeah, the short hauls I never was a fan of because I was terrible at quoting them. I like doing long hauls because I can take one and I don't feel bad for charging them a lot of money for it. One thing you would have done different if you had to do it all over again. Would have done the 12 valve swap better. I wouldn't have got myself into so much debt. And yeah, keep the debt low. Keep your overhead low. I would have saved up money before I did it the first time. This time, I think I did it as correct as I should have this time. Like, I started with power only. I saved a little bit more money up. I bought my 3-car, I actually got a 2-car first, but I got my 3-car trailer, and I basically accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. So, yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. Keep your debt low and keep your overhead low to start. Honestly, if the dually's the way to go, honestly. You have the higher axle rating. If you're doing longer distance stuff, it opens doors to pretty much everything. And not to mention, if you ever get a flat tire, you can actually get off the road, as opposed to if you get a blowout on a single wheel, you're kind of screwed and you got to do it where you're at. And you'll also destroy rims if you go too far on a flat. New York. I'm not a fan of New York. Yeah, Scott, I would probably end up going that route too. Those 4BTs are so expensive. Leaks water in the back seat. So I'm assuming you either have a window leak or the little vents that are in the back. That could be it too. So you either have a leak on the window or the back vents. So one of those. If it's the back window, you're going to have to reseal it. If it's those little vents, pull them out and like I'd put some RTV around them. So that might be it. But without seeing it, I wouldn't know. Those are the only two things I can really think of. Or you have the door seals like up here. Like those could be leaking too. I had them leak before as well. Appreciate you, Chris. Yeah, I've learned more and often. Like a lot of the hate comments now that are genuinely hate comments, not just criticism. Because I like criticism. I like when people say, hey, you could do this or, you know, try this or whatnot. I'd like that. But there are people that will just say hateful things on purpose. And I've kind of like gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, it's kind of funny. And then, you know, I'll react to it, give it a heart react and just keep going. And like, it doesn't really bother me. And it took time to learn that, but I don't really care anymore because life's good and we're not as stressed. So just keep doing what you do. And that goes for anybody else out there. If people talk about you, just who cares? Like, okay, keep on going. Because most of the time, those are the people that just, they're upset with their own life. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Let me text her on my other phone real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll get right back to your comments. Actually, I'll just call her back, actually. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let me see. Do you have to have emission inspection in PA? Not on the diesel truck, no. But if it's newer than 96, yes, and it also depends on your county. I don't know if she'll know my number. Appreciate you guys. Dominic, Jacob. What's up, Ryan? I know, I'll be back out on Tuesday. Oh my God. On a live stream. Alberta, Canada. Stay safe, man. You should come up with a road name. I don't know what you mean. I mean, the CP is pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been using. 2-wheel drive dually and older non-diesel. Yeah, love the 2-wheel drive and older non-def diesels because it's like I do like because I have more of a newer truck with an older engine, so I still get the 4 doors, but it's like I get that I still get to run the paper logs because they didn't make a 4-door Dodge in '99 or back. What's up, Mike? 4-door dually swapping in a 6.7. Wow. Yeah, I want to see that when it's done. That's cool as shit. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to go 2022 Ram 3500 dually. Like I said, with the 2022, let me know if you have any problems with it. I'm kind of curious on if they have any issues. What's up, Mark? I don't know when I'm going to go for my CDL test, but it's going to be soon. I definitely want to get my CDL soon because I am tired of dealing with like anything to do with overweight. And this is why I mentioned in one of my videos, if you're going to go non-CDL and that's what you want to run, do not get a 4-wheel drive truck because of the weight. Man bun. I did the man bun. It's like, it's only really convenient when you're working on stuff. Like right now it's like nice and cold, so I just leave it out, but sometimes pull it back. Ugh. There we go. I love beanie weather. We just have dispatchers in the company that I'm leased under. So just people that we've been hiring for it. Our new dispatcher is killing it compared to what I've had. So we're just figuring out the routes and trying to maximize the money. So coming back, it's like, it's going to be a learning curve. I'm just trying to rush the trips as much as possible. So that's why like my gross has kind of come down. I'm trying to hit that 4,000 a week at minimal. Yeah, Josh. So basically, I do want to do live streams more, like once a week. It will help save down on like, I have to film every day, but if I'm going to have 2 days of home time a week, I wouldn't mind doing this every week. So 2008 Ram 3500 known problems. EGR valves. Depending on the tranny, the 68 was a little iffy. And I mean, they had their minor little setbacks, injector problems and whatnot. VGT issues, electrical issues, but it's like overall, if you take care of it and you're up on it, they were pretty decent. Appreciate you, Darcy. Love the videos. What should I do for log booking? I like to keep trucking, but I've never really used an ELD because I've never had to. But keep trucking for sure. Max, I've never had any issues. As long as you keep the truck not smoky. Like, my truck might smoke a little bit, but it doesn't smoke anywhere near what it used to. And I've never had an issue with DOT complaining about it or checking my exhaust. And I know a lot of people that run deleted 4th gens and never had an issue either. Yeah, I never liked those sleepers just because I like having the aux tank. Oh, yeah. Hardest working 12 valve on YouTube. I would definitely say that this 12 valve gets... What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I would say that this thing definitely gets used and abused for what it is. Not to mention it had a ton of oil leaks. So I've run this thing low on oil quite a few times, and at 300,000 miles, it just keeps going. I am home. Know anybody that needs a driver? RV Mafia might. Check them out. That's who I'm leased under. So if they might need drivers, so check them out. I'm gonna try to call her back and see if she answers because she called me. Yeah, hopefully more home time. Oh yeah, now you'll answer. Hey, what's up? You tried calling on my other phone. I'm on live. It's my other phone. Get on their website and type it in on Home Depot, and then it should, like, when you find it, it will tell you like which aisle it's in if you scroll to the bottom. Try Lowe's. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Try if you can't find them there, try Lowe's. All right. Well, yeah, if you can't find them there, like I said, try Lowe's. If you can't find anything, just give me a call back. So, all right. Love you. Bye. Bye. All right. Let's see. What's your favorite restaurant to go when you're hauling? I don't eat at any restaurant when I'm hauling. I used to love Denny's. I still do, but when I'm home, was it Chili's, Liam? That's the one we like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Chili's because I like their ribs. Ever gonna take your kids out on the road? Liam, how many states have you been in?
47.
47. So the only state we haven't been on is Maine. He was with me before, for the guys that saw my channel years ago. Yeah, so I've done that before. It might be possible in the summertime to take 1 or 2 down with me, but I don't know. It's a hard one to say. Liam's been to 47 states. He's been on me with, oh my goodness. When we did Over the Road before, he was out for 3 to 4 weeks at a time with me. So, yeah, that was fun. 7.3 best engine. I would debate that, but because the 7.3 is one of those, like, it's a great engine, but it's a dog. So they also, when they do break, there's specific things that break constantly. So you have to keep those spare parts on you. Whereas the 12 valve is just basically, I have had no issues with my 12 valve other than like the dumb little things. And it's all fixable with zip ties and pretty much duct tape and zip ties and springs and like all that, so that you can keep going and then replace the part when you get home. I don't like the Keep Trucking app on the 15-minute setting. I just don't like it. I ran it before by accident, not knowing that I could switch it, and I hated it. That's just me though. I have a transfer case for sale for the NV 5600. It's the NV 273D. I paid $500 for it. Never use it. I got it from CP Towing. I thought that I needed it, and it turns out I didn't, and I'm just trying to sell it for the $500 I paid for it. It's an electronic T case. So if you want it, I posted it on my Instagram. $500. I have the 2 quarts of oil for it and the seal. So if you want it, Instagram is in the description. Let me know. What type of tuner do you suggest for a newer 6.7? Oh, I don't even know what tuner you can run for a 6.7 anymore if you have delete tunes. I remember EFI Live was a huge one. Just anymore, I don't know. What was his name? Optimal Welding. Check out his website too. I sent a lot of guys over there. Ask him. He has contact information. He has his own YouTube channel, which he stopped doing YouTube videos, unfortunately, because I miss his videos. But optimalwelding.com for tuning. Go check him out and see what he suggests. What's up? All miles matter. Just a lazy Sunday, which not really all that lazy. I think Saturday was the lazy one. And then, yeah, today we're going to have to start doing some work on the trailer. And by the way, I got, there you can see it. I got a brake controller for 4 axles. So no more of this overload. I didn't know that brake controllers were only good for a certain amount of axles. So that one there, I can't wait to try that out on Tuesday when I go back. Yeah, actually, Scott, I didn't try that too. It just happened to be on a Sunday. So yeah, it worked out great. 2 Bears transportation. Yeah, that sounds like a good setup. I've never been a fan of the Cowtowns, but if it can work for your setup, definitely a nice thing to have. A little on the pricey side, but definitely a nice setup. You know, if you get a CDL with air brake restriction when schools change. From what I've heard, and this is only from what I've heard, so don't take this to heart. If you have a Class A CDL and you don't have, like, let's say air brakes, like in your question, and you want to get air brakes after February 7th, you have to go to school for it. I don't know what the stipulations are. I don't know if you just have to take a couple classes. I don't know. That's just from what I've heard. You will have to take some sort of schooling to add or get rid of a restriction. No twins for the 12 valve ever. We do have a 67 in the plans. Liam, don't do that. Don't you do that. I wish I would have brought my tea with me. I always say I'm going to do it, but I always forget it. But yeah, so I have a 67 in the plans. And every winter, probably not this week, probably next week, I'm going to be swapping the HE351 VE onto this. So I'm going to be using a VGT turbo in the wintertime and a fixed vane in the summertime. Why do I want to do that? Because I like both. I like the noise of the fixed vane. I like how it sounds, but I also like the VGT in the wintertime for the exhaust brake. So that's just my preference. Yeah, so I have it back there. And I actually need to get another turbo elbow for the VGT. So I forgot, I do need to get one of them before I put that on, because I welded my elbow to the HE341 that I have now. Class B, yeah. Get your Class A now before February 7th. Yeah, QT, I've been getting my fuel at TA's because I get a 55-cent discount. Yeah, appreciate you, Mike. What are you doing? Do you have drinks in here? You brought drinks and didn't even tell me. I didn't even get a drink. Oh, man. Boy's got a drink. You should have brought me a tea. 6.6 LBZ Duramax. Depends on I don't know the LBZ or LLY. I don't know which specific years each ones were, but I know the newer Duramax has been killing it. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, let me know if the manual one will work, or the electronic one will work for you, and I will absolutely get rid of it. What's up, James? Burger King, yes. I love my Burger King. Thanks for the live. Appreciate you, Lee. Oh, no, they already did. So they did what they called trunk or treating. I guess it's instead of going trick-or-treating to a bunch of places, there's like hundreds of cars. And basically everyone will trick-or-treat at people's cars instead of going up to houses. So they basically did that. Mike, Yeah, so Mike, the channel's been growing a little slower over the last month because I basically took a month off and decided just to get the truck prepped and get everything ready. So a lot of people didn't really like the build series videos over the Hotshot videos. So I need the key to building a channel, more breakdowns, more positivity, and more roadside repairs. Basically, that's why my channel grew as fast as it did. And then I think I've only gained like 550 subscribers in the last month. So it's way down, but I have like 41,000 returning viewers. So it's weird. I don't know, but the views, I got like 270,000 views this month. So it's like ad revenue also took a plummet. It went from like 3,600 down to like 2,400. So whatever. It's not like a super big deal though. Um, we'll just have to start over now that I'm back on the road. I need to come up with some more interesting videos. Can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. So I need to do more breakdowns, and I need to incorporate more repairs into the roadside stuff. So any tips on doing taxes? Get an accountant. 100% best piece of advice I can give you. Get an accountant. Yeah, Donnie, I will not be getting rid of this truck pretty much ever. When I get my CDL, I'll still be running this truck and not caring. I do have plans on getting a 3500 to swap everything from this one to that one, so I can at least get the 3500 GVWR and the rear suspension and possibly a new rear axle, because now that the truck's two-wheel drive, it does not matter what gear ratio I go. So we'll see if I go 410s or not, but I'll probably stick with 373s. But I definitely want the higher, what do you call it? I want the higher rated suspension. Oh, yeah. So for leasing onto a company, you basically just have to find a company that says, hey, we'll hire you. Do you have your own equipment? How do you find a company to lease on? You'll need either Facebook. The groups on there are great. I don't know if Alex is still doing it, towpiglet.com/connections. I know that he was doing that for a while there. He might still be doing it if you need companies to lease on and you're doing freight or whatnot. Definitely check out there. And besides that, RV Mafia might be leasing on drivers, the company I'm leased under. So check them out as well. But yeah, so let's go Brandon. Yeah, there was a lot of popularity on the Let's Go Brandon comments. And I don't try to keep like a lot of political stuff on my page, but it seems like there was only really one person that had a problem with it. And I just ultimately thought it was funny. So that's the one thing people are going to have to realize about me. I'm not fake. If I think something's funny, I'm going to post it. I don't care. This has nothing to do with Trump. Or anything political. It's funny. Let's go Brandon. It definitely was funny. It caught on. And even the people that hated Trump are on board with the Let's Go Brandon train. So like I said, it's just funny. So whether you like it or hate it, it is what it is. Funny with the truck broke down. Yeah, and so Ryan, the thing with the truck being broken, I have gone a long time now without actually having any real truck problems. The drive shaft was the big one. And since I've gotten a new drive shaft, it's all been simple stuff. Like I can drive to Florida and back without worry anymore. I'm super happy with how reliable the truck's been. But at the same time, it's like, I wish it would throw some curveballs at me every now and again so that I can get the views back up. So I do want to hit 500,000 views a month by the end of the year. So I have November and December to do that. Yeah. So yeah, the on the road content's great, but I don't 100% want to focus on that either. Like 5 videos a week for on the road content is perfect, but I'd like to do at least one working on the truck when I'm home, and I'd like to do at least one live stream a week. Red diesel, that's very sketchy. North Carolina checks for that, and I don't want to risk that. That's just me. Yeah, 410s for the CDL weight. I've had this truck pull a lot of weight before, and the 12 valve, the thing I like about it is it really just does it. Now, yes, the hills are a little iffy. You know, if you climb a hill at like 30 or at 40 miles an hour, it's not made for that CDL weight, but this engine has physically pulled. Oh my goodness. I'd like to say, I'm not going to say that I've done this commercially. I'm just going to say that this was personal, but I've had the truck up to 32.5 before, and it just does it. Like, yes, it's probably not good for the truck itself, but engine wise, it just pulls it. It pulls it fine. So if I were to get 3,500, a 3,500 truck with that GVWR, with this engine and transmission combination, with this trailer, it would work out great. He's calling me. Hold on a second. Yes? What do you mean? Is it dead or? Hold your foot to the floor and then try it again. Let me listen to it. I can't. What's it? Is it cranking or is it just like dead battery? Like, is it actually, is it turning over? Where you at? Oh, you're all the way at Home Depot. You said you tried holding it to the floor while you crank it? Your accelerator pedal. Hold your accelerator to the floor and then crank it. Oh, and what'd it do? Oh. Only you would break this thing so many times. All right. All right, well then I'll head over that way, and I guess we'll play a rescue mission. It's okay, don't worry, not your fault it's broken. Oh well. Well, call me if it starts. Yeah, I'll head over that way, and we'll go from there, all right? All right, love you, bye. All right, the Accord won't start, so, yeah, she's stranded at Home Depot, so I head that way. Bigger channels don't hand. Yeah, appreciate you, Larry. I do want to try to get more interesting content as opposed to like what I'm doing now, but we'll see. Yeah, I saw he did the angled shim. My truck has no overloads and it's reverse leveled, so it's basically the height of a two-wheel drive truck. So I may think about that as well, but he definitely did a lot better of a job on the dually swap than I did, because he actually took the time to figure angles out. I just did axle to axle. So I just took an old axle out and put a new axle in. So I love the look of his truck. He just needs some 2-inch spacers in the front. His truck looks better than mine too, just because he had a single wheel bed, so he doesn't have to worry about body work. But did you put a new carrier bearing in it yet? No carrier bearing yet. Keep the videos, laugh at the haters. Yeah, appreciate you, Brett. Yeah, if you don't get your CDL before February 7th, you are going to be required to go to school to get it. Yeah, I like Sam's dually swap. I do. Dang, that's low. Yeah, mine, if at 70 with the 410s, it would probably be like 2,500 on my setup. Love you, brother. Next time, see you in Pittsburgh, stop for some barbecue. Appreciate you, Donnie. What states are the worst for DOT and does a level 1 inspection? Tennessee, 100%. So I'm going to try, hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'm going to drive out to go rescue her. Let me know if you guys have any problems hearing me, and I will have to end this. But I wish there we go. Oh, I lost my comments. Where? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, what states are the worst? Yeah, so Tennessee's one of the worst. Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Wisconsin. Those are pretty bad. And level 1 is basically they check everything. Headlights. They check your wiper motor to make sure that you have your squirters work, all lights, your e-brake, a lot of stuff. They check everything. Paperwork, logs. Have you done the one-piece, single-piece drive or one-piece drive shaft yet? No, I took out the one-piece drive shaft because I broke it. No, she don't need to call AAA. We got a car trailer. Maryland. Yeah, I don't really go through, well, I go through Maryland a lot, but it's only through 95. I don't ever like get to pick up there. But hopefully I don't got to break the car trailer out and she's able to drive it home. Her CRV has been awesome. Yeah, I'm going on the rescue now. I'll be able to check your comments every now and again. Hopefully this doesn't take too much time because I'd really like to get some of the stuff done on the trailer. So while I'm stopped, I'll go through and read your comments. Glad you enjoy, Sheldon. Add more leaf springs. I've actually taken leaf spring, not the leaf springs themselves, but I want my truck to sit basically like a two-wheel drive truck. I like a lower truck. Better fuel economy, easier to get into. That's just me. Go over these speed bumps. But yeah, I've always, I have a plan on putting the Ram 2500 springs from a Hemi in the front because I want the front end to be a little bit lower, and then we'll throw some overloads on top with a set of traction bars. Yeah, that would make sense too. I didn't know that the perches were welded different on each of them too. So, but I got a four-wheel, oh yeah, he needed the shims for that. He got a four-wheel drive axle, or two-wheel drive axle. My axle's out of a four-wheel drive. No CDL required if you're under 26, unless you're in the state, unless you live in California. There we go. If you live in California, you need a CDL if you're over 10,000 pounds on the trailer weight, and then you'll get you'll get a restriction 88. Jason Kendall. I've watched him before, but I don't have any opinions because I haven't really watched him in a while. I don't have an ELD on my truck. The engine's a 96, so basically it's all paper logs. None of that's required. Yeah, the one-piece drive shaft was great, but I had that issue when I let out in first. All of the weight and being a manual transmission, it snapped it very quickly. I used to run all the way out. I've been almost every state this year alone, and I just won't do it anymore because I like to be home. So that's why I run the East Coast, but I've been in California 10 times this year. Washington, Arizona, Colorado, I've gone all the way out there, and I just don't see a point anymore because I try to be home as much as possible. Sorry for the shake on the phone because the phone mount's not all the greatest, but I think I need to turn down Hanover. Oh yeah, have fun in Harrisburg. I'm not a fan of Harrisburg. Harrisburg's not all that far from me either, but I will be headed out to Hershey area tomorrow. We have a ton of appointments tomorrow, so tomorrow's going to be a very busy day. For the airbag system, definitely go with Airlift. The 5000 series, they are a lifetime warranty. So if you just have a 3500 or less, definitely go with that. I wish the comments would stay up permanently. I think I'm out of comments, actually. I need to GPS this Home Depot. I believe she broke. We just got the Accord back today, and she's already broken it. Then it won't start. Home Depot. Hanover Street. Start. There we go. 5 minutes away. So, anybody else have any? It seems like no more questions are coming in. If anybody else has any more questions, feel free to ask. I'm probably going to let this go till like the hour mark, and then I'll probably call it quits. And then I'm going to go finish filming the rest of this video for you guys tomorrow. And if you guys like the live streams, I'll try to do them every week. Channel's come along. You have to restart your channel. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's definitely come a long way. And I do want to start doing some new things, but it seems like Hotshot is what ultimately built, and it really started blowing up. I have a few videos with almost 200,000 views at this point. So that's kind of crazy to think about. But I also didn't, I had some help from like Alex and a couple other YouTubers to help rebuild it. So I definitely appreciate them too. But I peaked at 450,000 views like 2 months ago in a month, which was crazy. So I don't do things like TikTok or like videos on Instagram or anything like that. I just post on Instagram. That's all I have. But like if I had a TikTok, like the channel would probably grow a lot faster. I just don't like TikTok or social media. I'm getting over it. I will start an email for you guys soon that people will just be able to hit me up on an email and I'll be able to message back. But other than that, I've deleted Facebook. I've deleted pretty much everything except my Instagram and Snapchat. And Snapchat's going to be the next to go. 24 valve P pump would be badass, but I don't know. Maybe one day we'll do a 24 valve P pump. But until then, I'm definitely enjoying the 12 valve, and it's a lot more durable than people have told me. People have told me that I'm going to blow my 12 valve up because I run high EGTs or because I run waste oil. And this engine has well over 300,000 miles now, and it still runs. Like, I've run it out of oil quite a few times. I've had to put like 6 quarts of oil in it at a time. I've run it low on coolant. I've run the coolant temp at like 245 degrees. And ultimately, if it were to blow up now, I have no right to complain. It's been a really good engine. YouTube money, like Toe Piglet, maybe get some drivers to work for you to build the company that you can manage. I mentioned it earlier. I don't know who's been here and who hasn't, but I do plan when I get debt-free, I will get my own authority again. And I do plan on having drivers lease under me. But at the same time, like I do like what Alex is doing, but I want to do it in cash. And I don't like new trucks. I do not like any of these emissions trucks. I don't like diesel exhaust fluid. I hate all of it. I like stuff that I can work on. So I would be the guy that will lease on guys that are mechanically inclined with older trucks. So expect that coming in 2023 would be when I would probably start leasing on drivers. And I want to make sure that insurance is also a feasible option. Like, I want to make sure that it's cheaper. So I'll have to keep my authority for a little while before I start doing that as well. So I want to give people good deals on that. At the same time, run guys with older trucks that can't find companies to lease under. But there will be very specific requirements. I will only lease on drivers with a CDL for insurance purposes. And basically like certain trailer requirements. Like I will want guys that either have a 40-foot flatbed. I don't care if you're run CDL or non-CDL, but a 40-foot flatbed or like a decent like 3-car trailer, like stuff like that. But it will definitely be older equipment. So I can basically help out people that are in the same boat that I was. So I want to be able to give back and try it, but it also has to make sense financially. Speaking of Alex, yeah, he called me a couple weeks back. Yeah, we still talk every now and again. Not crazy like we used to, but yeah, like I don't have anything against Alex, and we've been super cool. He's been helpful, and he's congratulated me on the channel too. So yeah, I just wish that he would post more videos. If you're in here, post more videos. I do like seeing his videos. I get, he's a lot better with the production stuff, whereas I'm good with you get to see my life, and it's not over edited like a lot of these guys. So, but it's also not like totally shitty to the point of like people don't stand to watch it. Let's see if I can see her in the parking lot. We're at the Home Depot now. Yeah, speaking of the 12 valve and taking the abuse, a lot of people have told me things like, oh, if you do this, this will break, or you do that, that'll break. Don't be afraid to figure things out on your own. People have told me that it's bad to float an NV 5600, and if that was the case, I mean, the thing's got 545,000 miles. So like the 12 valve has been awesome. The NV 5600 has been awesome. And I haven't broken the rear yet, knock on wood. But let's see if I can see her in this parking lot. We're at the Home Depot now. She broke down. So, I'll let you go. Oh, I see her. Give me 1 second to get back to your guys' comments. Let's see. Turn the AC off. Having AC is so nice. Okay. Reconnect. She's not in a good mood. She's not in a good mood. So, let me see where I was at. Oh, Alex is in here. I see you in there. Yeah, post more videos, bud. I miss seeing your videos. I do. Do you still think you can make it with a 2-car bumper pull? Me, no. But yeah, it's just not, for me, I couldn't do it. It was actually costing me money to stay in. I need to rescue her quick. Let me go over a couple of comments. When I get the 3500, what mods do you think I should do right away? That's a hard one. I don't know what they're all going through, but like with the fuel issues and all that, I don't know what they're going through. So I'd run the warranty out and then delete it later. But place, what were your favorite place you were at? I like South Carolina, but I don't know place wise. I don't know. There's been a lot of cool places. I like the islands of North Carolina. I've been out there. I can't remember, but yeah, I would plan on having owner ops. Yes, older trucks are definitely more expensive on the insurance, as I've found out, but that would be on them to pay that amount. But my job would basically, I'd like to be able to give them that platform. So give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with the car, and we'll go from there. But yeah, hold on, wait in here. I'll bring you guys for the journey, but try to crank it. I want to hear it. Try to crank it.
I swear to God, it's started.
All right, pop the hood. I don't know what's wrong with it, but yeah, you called me when I was on a live, so it's like, oh man, let me. So yeah, he just did the alternator. This car's been having issues for a little while on randomly not starting, and I have no idea. But like, it'll randomly start or it'll randomly stall, but I have no idea. So I don't know. It has been sitting a while. It has plenty of juice. Sorry, you called me when I was on a live. So here, I'll try it. Let me in there. Let me in there. Let's see. I know, right? Oh.
Sorry to ruin your life.
No, you're good. People said they wanted to come with. So let me turn the key off all the way. Burn that starter. Oh, I see what's wrong. Hold on a second.
What?
That.
What? What's wrong?
You know what's wrong with the car?
What?
I'm not going to tell anybody on the live what's wrong with the car. You're using your CB key. What key is this for? Gee, I wonder why it won't start. Here, give me a second. Where'd I put the key? Where'd I put the key?
I don't know.
Hold on a second. All right, can you? I dropped the key. Can you get the key for me? I found out what's wrong with it, and I'm not gonna Wow. Do you want to tell them what was wrong with it? Can you tell them what was wrong with the car? Can you crank the car for me real quick? Just can you crank the car? Crank it. Come on.
No.
Where's the key?
You, bye.
Okay, well start it so I can let them know.
Fine.
Start it. All right. Yeah. So she got it running. Oh my goodness. So she got it running. There was nothing wrong with it. She got it running. So sorry about that. Oh, I went through the. Alex, did you just? I just barely saw your comment in there. Running mechanical Ford. Joe, for me, a 5 or 6 car trailer would not make sense. Just because I like to be home as much as I am. Hold on, I'm gonna say bye to her quick.
If Jesus was alive, I swear to God, they would kill you normal. You think you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms. Common sense ain't that common. This is what they want. This is how they plan. This is to control everyone on the planet. And we put each other in caskets, focus the panic, and they take advantage and banish the damage. We won't always agree. No, freedom doesn't come free. No, there was people.
I didn't realize music was playing. Sorry about that. What? I'm probably gonna get demonetized because music just started playing. What's she beeping at? What? Hold on a second.
No, I can.
So, I hate phones sometimes because if I'm playing a YouTube video and I close it out and it links to Bluetooth, it will play that YouTube video that you closed out 6 hours ago on your Bluetooth because that was the last thing you were playing. I hate it. So, luckily that was non-copyrighted music, so, but... Let's see. Alrighty, so let's go back over these. Sorry about that. Yeah, Alex, you've already basically spilled the beans. So she was using the CRV key to try to start the Accord. Not a big deal. Oh, I see what's wrong. I see what's wrong. Hold on, let me call her. I'll just let her know when she gets home. She doesn't need to know right now. So let's go back over these comments. So, yeah, if you can, get the 3500 dually, not the single wheel. Let me get back on the road so I'm not as distracted. But really didn't mean to, I should have said that before, but whatever. Alright. Yeah, the 12 valve's been great. Absolutely love it. And I do plan on getting another one and getting a nicer one. No Texas. No Texas. I would want to move out of state, but the problem is with 3 kids and other parents, like, it just, yeah. So basically, with Liam having his mother and then Parker and Owen having their mother or their fathers, it's like it's really hard to get out of the state. So I'm kind of stuck here for a while. She wanted the Dodge Durango, but we didn't want to spend 11 grand on it. So she has the CRV. She just wanted to run the Accord today to make sure it would work. But one of the doors is open. Ma'am, is your door open? one of the doors is open. Which door did you get in, Liam? I bet you it's open. Let's see. Crank position sensor. Yeah, the reason it wouldn't start was because she was using the wrong key. Yep, wrong key. No, it had a full tank. She's using the CRV key in the Accord. So it happens because all the keys look alike. And basically, a Honda will let you use any key to crank it. Nice. But it'll give you a green message, like an error on the dash, that it's like a green key that says the security system. It won't let it start. So the reason I did that was because a DPS 2-piece manifold for a 12 valve for a Cummins to put the turbo in the back, they're like $600, and I just don't want to spend that money right now. And at the same time, you can't find the industrial manifolds for a 12 valve that puts the turbo in the back. They're so hard to find. So that's kind of why, but the common rail manifold will seal. It's sealed right now. Yeah, it's a chipped key. Yeah, Robert, we're used to it. I mean, it's a good car. There's no sense in getting rid of a car that's only worth $600, and it literally only has 170,000 miles, so it's a really good car. Oh, here's Joe. Yeah, she said get away. She didn't want to go, but Alex already spowed it. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to play. I basically turned my truck on and walked away, and music started playing. So yeah, it's on Pandora. Always listening to Tom McDonald. Come on now. Liam loves Tom McDonald. Yeah, get that trade if you can. Seatbelt, I know. I'm only doing like 30 mile an hour. Liam, you better, okay, Liam has his seatbelt on, don't worry. I love my Hondas.
Why are you doing exit 48?
Sweet, yeah, let me know. Send me messages on that Ram 3500. I got this one. This one's the one for the three axles. It says it's good for 4 and it has really good ratings, so I'm gonna try it. What's up, Louie? And let's go, Brandon. Oh man, I love it. Oh, I love it. Brandon, his white diesel is so expensive. Oh man. So I'm not gonna get political, like the whole, like I don't mean to bring like politics on the channel and whatnot. I just thought it was funny, the whole let's go Brandon thing. So it's like, obviously I'm gonna roll with it, but yeah, I'm not gonna bring up any debates or whatnot on the whole. I mean, we're all pretty sure we all know what we agree on with, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that and go from there. But oh well. That let's go Brandon is that was funny though. That was too hard not to pass up.
What is?
No, I haven't looked at that yet. I've been busy all morning. Yeah, the TRX. I don't know. I mean, if you want to, like, I don't know. It depends on what you want, because it's like, yeah, I would like a nice car. Oh, there's dogs running at me. I would like a nice car, but at the same time, I don't want to. Well, make sure the dogs are not going to run over.
I want doggies.
So, oh, don't want to run them over. I forget what I was saying, because that dogs just ran out in front of me. Yeah, depending on what you want, will determine on what you should do, like with your vehicle. Like, I want a nice car at some point, but at the same time, right now, it just doesn't make sense, because all I'm worried about is getting debt-free before anything, and that means more to me than anything right now. So I won't own anything nice now. Like the CRV, what I have, that lifted CRV is more than enough. and I like it.
What is that?
That's just me. So, let's see. Floater into first. Come on, get in there. Get into first. There we go. First gear floating. And then we'll come over here. Turn all that off. Oh, I hate that it's got to reconnect every single time. James, check. Liam, I'm willing to bet that this is the door that's open. Called it. This door was open. Yeah, so if you have LEDs, that could mess with them too. But other than that, I don't know. Check your wiring and check your if they're LEDs, you may have issues. Yeah, no seatbelts. We die like idiots. Yeah, so 2 trucks is nice to have, but unless they're 2 really expensive trucks, like have like a used truck as a backup. Hey, Louis says hi, Liam.
Hi.
Oh, well then there you go. I mean, do what makes sense for your situation. Like I'd say get yourself the dually for one, but if you have 2 paid off trucks, like your options are pretty much endless. Even if you wanted to get yourself into a little debt to get something nice. But aside from that, I think we're gonna call it here for the live stream. And yeah, I want to get this trailer brake controller put in. I want to try to get the brakes worked on. I don't know if I'm gonna have time today now, but I want to start getting the storage unit and stuff like that. I want to get stuff in there prepped for the truck. Like there's some stuff hidden in there that I need to go through and grab. So, and maybe work on the truck a little bit today, but yeah. So stick around, wait for tomorrow's video. I have some explanations and some questions for you guys on if I should make this next purchase come like March or something. But let me know. Who is Brandon? Come on, Fritz. Let's go, Brandon. Pulling a 3-car wedge. Will a tuner be worth it over stock? Depends on how you set it up. Do not go like super hot, crazy tuning. Like maybe an economy tune. A little bit more timing, a little bit less fuel. Sweet, Louie. I'll let you know. Definitely getting the 3500 Tuesday. All right. Well, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. And yeah, so start filming. We'll go from there. So appreciate you guys. Liam says bye.
Bye.
Have a good one, guys. Don't forget to like before you leave. Appreciate you. Safe travels.
Why is the dog running away?